Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it is 2 o'clock. I'm James Mann and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. The Premier League is back. After the last international break of the season, games resume tonight as Arsenal take on Fulham at the Emirates, Wolves host West Ham and Champions League chasers Nottingham Forest face Manchester United. Saints' impending relegation could be confirmed as early as next week. If Ivan Jurich's men fail to beat Crystal Palace and Wolves get 4 points from their next 2 games, it will condemn the Red Army to the Championship for a second time in 3 seasons. Relegation could potentially set up a South Coast derby in the league next season against Portsmouth for the first time since 2012. Up at the top of the table, Arne Slot broke his silence on Alexander-Arnold's nearing Liverpool exit.
No, because it's a situation that is there for eight or 9 months now, and I think all these 3 players have performed so well under these circumstances. So no, it doesn't affect me at all.
Over the international break, it was revealed Trent is on the verge of leaving his boyhood club to join Real Madrid. He is one of many key players whose contracts run out in the summer, with Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk's future at Anfield uncertain. I'm here with Premier League correspondent Zach Jackson. Zach, with Trent expecting to leave, who do you think will replace him?
It's interesting, James, because they do have Conor Bradley already in their ranks. But if Slot feels like he isn't ready, there's plenty of right-backs that they could go for. Livramento, for example, has been fantastic so far with Newcastle, being an integral part of their Carabao Cup success. And Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen has also been linked, which I think would be a fantastic buy. But personally, I would stick with Bradley, because he's looked good when he's had the chance. I'd love to see him in the starting 11.
It will be interesting for sure, but sticking with Premier League news, Pep Guardiola has confirmed that star striker Erling Haaland will be out for at least 5 to 7 weeks. The Norwegian international is not expected to be fit for his side's game at the St Mary's Stadium on the 10th of May, but he is anticipated to be fit to take place in the newly revamped FIFA Club World Cup. In local football, Solent's African Caribbean Society travel away to Portsmouth as the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final match kicks off at 8 p.m. tonight. Pompey's ACS were defeated 8-4 in the first leg and face a near-impossible task of overturning a 4-goal deficit. Ahead of the incoming cricket season, Hampshire Cricket have drafted in New Zealander Brett Hampton to replace the injured all-rounder Jack Edwards. Hampshire were runners-up in Division 1 last season and will be hoping to start their title charge in the first match at home against Yorkshire this Friday. World number 2 golfer Rory McIlroy says he is dealing with an elbow issue in the run-up to next week's Masters. Despite finishing joint 5th in the Houston Open on Sunday, the Northern Irishman said his elbow had been bothering him.
I think just, working on a few things. My right elbow's been bothering me a little bit, so maybe just get some treatment on that and make sure that that's okay going into Augusta. But I've got my coach Michael Bannon coming in tomorrow. We'll do some work and just make sure that everything's in good shape for a week's time.
Starting next year, the prize money at all PDC events is rising significantly, with the 2026 World Darts Champion receiving £1 million, doubling the amount Luke Littler received this year. The competition will also be expanded, with 128 places available compared to the 96 in the 2024-25 event. Darts correspondent Josh Cole asked the Southampton public what they would do with the £1 million earnings.
Pay off my mum and dad's mortgage and then go on a really nice holiday, I reckon.
Nothing. I'll take care of my family and I'll do the help for who are in need for the money. And I'll do a charity for the poor people, and I'll do my lifestyle more better than what I'm living.
I'll probably keep it. Charity, yep.
Buy my dream sailing boat and sail around the sea.
Sticking with darts, Gerwyn Price won the 9th Players' Championship of 2025, beating Ian White 8-4 in the final. The Welshman took a 3-1 lead after a 140 checkout and kept his composure for the remainder of the match. In athletics, a UK runner has rejected competing for Great Britain after he was asked to pay money to take part. Ben Connor was told to pay over £1,000 to run for Team GB. In a statement on his social media, he said he couldn't believe how he had been treated. Ben Breeze took to the streets of Southampton to ask people if they would spend £1,000 to compete for Team GB.
No, I'm Irish.
Yeah, wow.
No, I wouldn't, no. I'd be happy to pay £1,000, but I wouldn't enter because I don't think I'm fit enough.
Oh, 100% yes.
Yeah, I would, yeah, definitely.
5? No, I don't do sports, so no. No.
Depending on the level of the competition, I guess. Yeah, I would say so. I would say the same. If I had the chance to place well, then probably, yeah.
A 3-time Speedway world champion is in a medically induced coma after a crash in Poland. In a statement, club officials said Ty Woffenden was taken to hospital by helicopter, where he underwent surgery after suffering multiple fractures and an injury to his chest. That's all from us this hour. I will be back at 3. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, which is solentsportsnews.com.